Thank you for joining me tonight. It's Seek and You Will Find, where you get to ask me a question and I'm going to give you an answer in the form of a healing. And I've got a couple of questions already. Thank you very much. I love that. I'm going to go ahead and set the energy for tonight's healing with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. All right. I'm going to do a grounding just to get everybody grounded to start with, and also to help me get the composite up so that I can work on everyone. There's some of the energy that's kind of the first energy on the outside of the aura that's coming out is like the energy of being pulled in many different directions. And then just the sheer exhaustion of like how crazy life can be, how fast paced. That's what I'm seeing is like the exhaustion. Okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody was grounded and that your energy channels were working. So I'm going to go to my first question. Oops. Okay. My question is about how can I stay focused on me, my health, my spiritual growth, clearing my mind, my soul, my house, my karma. I'm always very busy with everything and everyone else, not busy with what needs to be done for me. Thank you for that question. All right, for the person who asked me that question, I'm going to give you a healing to first clear the energy in your space. And then I think the healing that I want to do for everyone as part of this one is to help everybody ground their meditation space, because that space looks like it could use a healing. So I'll start with the person that asked this question. I'm going to ground you. And I would say that the biggest energy, or I should say the biggest thing that I see with you is that so much of your beautiful creative energy is going out. And there was some very thick white energy in your space that I'm clearing as well. And then there's a little bit of confusion coming out, like, what do I focus on from being distracted by many things? And then the other thing I'm doing is I'm really anchoring your grounding cord, like really screwing it into the center of the planet. and it just got a lot firmer. Okay. So I gave you a grounding and a healing, and now I'm going to work on everybody's meditation space. I really like that question because when I sit back and look at what it's about being able to quiet the body down and be able to hear yourself and find that meditation space where you can go and heal all those different spaces. Okay, here we go. It's too much work. It's going to take too long. It doesn't feel good. Should I keep going? That's all the energy that is coming out of the meditation space, like the whiny, I don't want to do it. So I'm going to clear all of that. I'm clearing a heaviness out of the meditation space, and it just looks like energy that's gotten in that space that hasn't been cleared, like growth period energy that hasn't been cleaned out of the meditation space. That's what that is. And then another component of grounding the meditation space to me is making sure that there's a clear communication with Supreme Being. And as I work on this, I see that that could use a healing too. Boy, what a difference that makes. I asked Supreme Being to give a healing to that communication space, and this beautiful orange gold energy started coming in. And what's being brought into the meditation space is the vibration of comfort. And I like that. That's what Supreme Being is bringing into that space because, as I was telling you, some of the initial energies that I saw when I first looked at it was like, it doesn't look like an enjoyable place to be. And that's exactly what we want the meditation space to be, is a beautiful space with inviting energy that you can come, quiet the body down, and go inside. I'm going to reset the energy for your meditation space to a neutral vibration. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm filling your meditation space in with gold now. And thank you for that question. That was great. Let's see. I have another one here. Can you help me with the back of my neck? It's really sore and stiff. Okay. You have It's kind of like an upside down T, like T is in tomorrow, T shape of very dark energy at the back of your neck that I'm showing you as a spirit so you can clear. I suspect that that energy is really old. It's moving very, very slowly. And I do see that some of that pain in your neck has to do with tension and like holding the body tense is what I see. Good. Some of it's starting to move now. Very good. Good. All right. Thank you for that question. Okay, I'm going to go on. Let's see. Okay. This this whole year, my inner voice has seemed ungrounded. I will hear one thing and then hear the opposite. Why am I getting such mixed messages? That's a great question. So I'm going to work on your fifth chakra because that's where your inner voice information is. And I'll also give an inner voice fifth chakra healing to everyone. To the person that asked this question, there are a number of beings plugged into your fifth chakra. And that's why you don't have certainty about who you're listening to. That can take some time to be able to know what is your inner voice. But that's what I see. I'm going to move these beings out of your fifth chakra. But that's what I see is that it's definitely more than one being there plugged in. I'm also showing you how much of your sisters are in your fifth chakra. I'm sure I have a match with that. And then there's just a little bit of dark, I'll call it destroy energy that I'm going to clean out of your fifth chakra. I'm going to go ahead and call it what it is. It's destroy energy. Your inner voice, your particular inner voice information is vibrating at a really beautiful emerald green. So I'm going to fill that in with gold, and then I'm going to work on everybody's fifth chakra. That's so interesting. When I go to the group, one of the loudest things I can hear in that fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra, is how much people, just a second, think that you, I have to hear it again, just a sec. It was the energy of being threatened by you. And the way that I interpret this is it's being threatened by the bigness of your energy. The bigness. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what I'm looking at is the energy of people being threatened by your presence. So you could interpret that, or I can interpret that as being lit up by how bright your light shines. So I'm starting to clear that energy. What's coming out is a lot of other people's judgment. There's also this element of meanness that I'm taking out, like just the energy of mean people. Ooh, good release. That was a good one. Um, you just released a whole big chunk of energy out of your throat chakra. So that was very exciting. All right. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with gold. Nice. All right. Thank you for that question. Okay. I'm going to go back here. I have, I have to, okay. Okay. Here's another one. How can I get rid of this congestion? And I'm taking it that it's the chest and the lungs. I don't know if you're eating dairy, but dairy is showing up as being not great as far as your congestion goes. It's kind of fibrous in there and in your lungs. And there's quite a lot of stuff. I get a whiff, a little whiff that it might have something to do with fungus. So that's something that you might look into. That because there may be fungus in the lungs, that it's perpetuating that congestion, and that's why it's not clearing up. But as you all know, I am not a doctor. So this is something you would need to talk to your doctor about. I'm just looking at energy. Good. It's starting to break up. I can see gold coming into your lungs. That's always a good sign. I think I can get a little bit more out. That's good. Good job. Now I'm going to give everyone a healing on their lungs. I like that idea. There's a lot of like smoke and soot coming out. Yeah, a lot of what I'm seeing is like the pollution that we breathe in. And then there's sorrow and grief in the lungs. I'm helping you move that out. What I'm noticing is that as we become adults, we don't breathe as deeply. And so what I'm doing is I'm showing everybody a picture of how to like really open up those lungs, stretch them, and get a nice big full breath in. There's different emotions coming out of the lungs. There's anger coming out now. The reason I'm quiet and it's taking so long is there's some really thick energy in here. It's goo. It's just straight up goo. And it's a really weird, nasty color. It's sort of like if you mix tan and brown and white together. And some of this is family energy. That's what a lot of this is family energy. Okay, I'm going to start filling that in with gold. That's a really beautiful, almost like a monarch butterfly gold going in. All right. Good job, everyone. Let me see if we have any other. Oh, I know there's another question that I have to go to the email. So just give me 1 minute here. I recently became a board member at the art gallery I show my art at. I also just resigned from the board, was a member for 1 month. Current status at the gallery behind the scenes is a big fat mess with toxic personalities, and a disgruntled ex-employee, along with her 2 lawyers, is taking the board of directors and gallery to mediation for a list of about 10 grievances, with a threatened lawsuit if mediation does not work, topped off with it coming to light that they do not have board insurance. Can you clear out this situation from my space? I certainly will try. I do care about the gallery and the board. Can you clear out any blocks for the board easily finding a great pro bono lawyer in a timely manner to represent them at mediation, and given the mediation date? And easy preparation for all involved for mediation and a successful outcome for the gallery and the board of directors. Okay. Wow. Let me just check one more thing. I needed the name of the gallery. Thank you. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is clear all of the disgruntled ex-employees' punishment out of the space, because that's all that's going on, is she's just trying to punish everyone. So let's get rid of that first. And then I'm going to do a little erasing of that destroy energy that's being directed at the gallery. Okay, I've got the board grounded now. Now I'm going to work on separating your energy from the board, from mess. We'll just call it the mess. Boy, that really is a toxic environment. There's a lot of brown coming out of your aura that I'm sure you'll be glad to get rid of. um, And there's just so much animosity as I'm clearing that too. So, you know what you do, or this is my suggestion, when you have a situation like this, where one person is controlling the outcome for many people and it's not a desirable outcome, I would take the situation to Supreme Being in your meditation and ask for a resolution for the highest and best good for all involved. That's what I would do. And that's what I am doing as I work on it now. But I'm just telling you that so that you can work on it on your own. Bring it to resolution for the highest and best good for all involved. All right. The last thing I'm doing is taking crazy pictures out of your crown chakra because uh, that person lights up crazy pictures in the people that she's around. Okay. I'm going to fill you in with gold. And I'm going to reset the energy so that the board can easily find a great pro bono lawyer in a timely manner. Okay. Okay. The situation looks better, so you'll have to keep me informed as to what goes on with that. So thanks for the request. All right. Um, I have had terrible trouble. Oh, this will be my last question. I have had terrible trouble sleeping lately. I went to a spiritual retreat and have felt under psychic attacks since. Can you please help? Excuse me. What I'm looking at right now is that there were a couple of men at the retreat that you have had past lives with. And in some of those past lives, I actually see like where you were a sexual slave in one of them. And so there's this attitude, let's say, of an attitude that your space can be invaded because this is what's been happening. This is what's happened in the past. So I'm actually going to, I see some karma that's lit up for you. I'm going to clear that. It's kind of a bronze color, the color of the karma that you're working on. it looks to me like there's 3 beings that are bothering you from that retreat. And one of them has corded you in your 3rd chakra in the front and taken the cord out. Good. Took that out pretty quickly. Okay, I'm going to fill you in with gold. And I'm going to clear beings from everyone that's on the call. That was a good request. Good job. You're resetting your energy at a very bright, it's kind of like, well, it's like opals is what it looks like. Excuse me. And the thing that I notice is that everybody's body has calmed down. There's a real calmness going on right now. So I think this is a good place to wrap up. I'm going to fill everybody in with gold. Okay. May it be with the blessing of divinity that this seek and you will find be complete. Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your questions. We've got another event coming up at the end of the week. It's Female Fridays, and we're going to be doing a meditation on the vibration of grace. And then the following week on, I better make sure I say the right, on Thursday next week is Crown Clarity. That's my women's intuition class for the month. And we're going to learn how to get up into the crown chakra and the kinds of things that you can do from the crown chakra. So I'm going to teach you how to read from the crown chakra, and we're going to explore that and clean it out. So I'm very excited about that class. So I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Thank you very much for coming and asking me your questions. So got my eyes on you. Over and out. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.